Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the chapter life processes. This chapter is given in class 10 NCRT. It's from CBSE board. So in this chapter life processes we are going to get some subtopics. First one is nutrition. Then we have respiration. Third one is transportation. And last one is excretion. So these are the subtopics that you are going to get in this chapter, life processes. In this video, I am going to focus in the first subtopic, that is nutrition. In this video, we are going to learn about nutrition in details. Okay. So let's talk about nutrition. So we can divide nutrition in two parts. It means nutrition is typified in two groups. One is autotrophic nutrition. Another one is heterotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition can be seen in plants and mostly in green plants and in some bacteria. Okay. And heterotrophic nutrition can be seen in most animals. Okay, here I am writing most animals. It's mean when I am saying animals, it's mean including us. Okay, so autotrophic nutrition means here organisms can make their own food from organic matter like sunlight, water, CO2, fine, and other inorganic compounds. Now autotrophic nutrition can be divided into two subgroups. Fine. Okay. Now autotrophic nutrition can be divided into two groups. I mean, it can be typified in two groups. One is photosynthesis. We all are very much familiar with this term, photosynthesis, or organism who performs photosynthesis are called photosynthetic organisms. Okay, and then we have another one, that is chemosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis, we all know that it takes place in green plants which have chloroplast. They can perform photosynthesis. And chemosynthesis is something, in photosynthesis the main source of energy is, here the word photo only signifies that the main source of energy is what? Photon, that is sunlight, right? But in this case, in chemosynthesis, here what written? Chemo means in this case from chemical compounds food is made. Now you may ask, that we all know that which organisms perform photosynthesis. What about chemosynthesis? Chemosynthesis are mostly performed by bacteria like Nitrosomonas, Nitrobacter, etc. Okay, I am giving one example only. Okay, so this was all about autotrophic nutrition. Now we are going to talk about heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, now we are going to talk about heterotrophic nutrition. So, heterotrophic nutrition. In this case, organisms cannot make their own food. Okay, so they cannot make their own food, cannot make own food. They are dependent on other organisms such as plants, animals, etc. Like we are what? Human beings are what? Human beings are heterotrophic. We depend on heterotrophic mode of nutrition. It means we cannot make our own food. Neither we can perform photosynthesis nor we can perform chemosynthesis. So what we do? We are dependent on plants and animals. And there are types of animals. You all know that herbivores, carnivores. Some animals are dependent on plants. Some animals are dependent on animals, right? Other animals. So based on that, groups of heterotrophic, groups of animals are divided. But here what we are going to discuss is the type of heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so what are the type of heterotrophic nutrition that we are going to discuss? Okay, okay. So here we can see the types of heterotrophic nutrition. First, we are going to talk about the holozoic mode of nutrition. Holozoic mode of nutrition, first of all, we perform this type of nutrition. Like, see, human, cows, crows, dogs, we perform holozoic mode of nutrition. Here what happens? Organism directly consume the food. Okay, it means we ingest the solid or sometimes in liquid form also. We eat the food. Okay, and nutrition and digestion of the food takes place inside our body. In holozoic nutrition, digestion of the food takes place inside our body. Fine now. So here what are the steps? First, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. These are the steps of digestion. Okay, these are the steps of digestion. Commonly we say digestion, but by these steps we complete our nutrition. First we eat it, then it is get digested, then the nutrients are absorbed. Okay, so next part is saprophytic nutrition. Here what happens? Here organisms rely on dead and decaying organic matters. Fine. Here organisms depend on or they feed on dead and decaying organic matter by secreting digestive enzyme. Examples: fungi, molds. Suppose you keep a slice of bread. Okay, after one day or more than 12 hours or 24 hours, you will see what bread molds are all over it. It's mean what? It's mean the fungus, they are trying to get their nutrition from the slice of bread. Fine now. Like mushrooms, we all know that how mushrooms grow. They are dependent on what? They are dependent on dead and decaying materials. Next we have parasitic nutrition. In this case what happened? One organism rely on a host organism. Like here one example is given, very common one, lice. Right now, so lice, what happens? They they remain in scalp, in our head or in other animals body. They do what? They suck our blood. They do what? They harm the host. In parasitic nutrition, the host is always harmed, but what happened? The parasite gets benefit. This type of nutrition is called parasitic nutrition. Fine. One example of parasitic nutrition in case of plants will be cascuta. Okay. Then we have symbiotic nutrition. In this case of nutrition, what happens? Both the parties, here in case of parasitic nutrition, what we have seen, that the host is getting harmed but the parasite is getting benefited. But in symbiotic nutrition, what happens? Both the parties get mutual benefit. Like one example is given, lichen. Lichen is a structure which is made of algae and fungi. Okay, so the fungal part gets what? The fungal, we all know that fungus do not have chlorophyll, so cannot perform photosynthesis. So this fungus get its food from the algae, and the algae gets the protection, you may say, from the fungus. Okay. Achha, last one we have saprozoic nutrition. Here what happens? Organism absorb dissolved nutrients directly through their body surface. Some examples can be protozoans. Fine. So in this class, what we will do? We will study the holozoic nutrition. We will study the holozoic nutrition because this is the form by which we, like humans and other animals, get their nutrition. So what we are going to do? We are going to discuss about the holozoic nutrition in our next video. Thank you.